NBA, but the bad news is there is no basketball, there is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby! This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. At Barclays Center, the fans here in Brooklyn amped up for their Nets.
Excellent on both ends. That way.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Boozer hits the bucket. Boozer's got 5. The three-point shot, so important in today's NBA, and a major part of the game plan, Greg, for both of these teams.
And we can expect to see a high volume of shots from beyond the arc in this one. I'm looking for whichever squad is able to create more havoc and throw the opposing shooters off their rhythm. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And Henderson throws it down hard.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. They get a hand on it. Nice ball movement by Washington. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Here's Murray Boyle. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Here's Murray Boyle. It's a three-point game.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Down low. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. An easy 2 points on the layup. He's got 6.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Boozer wide open. He fires. And another miss by Washington. Banked in off the glass.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Sarr. And just miss after miss right now. That's leading by 3. Fires from deep. And Sarr pulls it down. Here's Boozer. Pass to Sarr. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
To the inside. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Henderson, no one around him. Off target from the baseline. Wizards trailed by 3. Another steal. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. There's Washington. Here's Boozer. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Nets.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. You seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
They get it back. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
His competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Boozer after the basket by Brooklyn. Pass to Sarr. Koulibaly with it. 6 on the shot clock. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
Next ball.
And here's Henderson. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Sinks the triple. Murray Boyles has got 7 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Back to Boozer. 6 to shoot. Henderson pulls it in.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
And the first shot of the night for him missing.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Now here's Boozer. He's got 9.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Pass to Murray Boyle. Good on the triple. Murray Boyles has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Nets.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Washington trailing. Inside. Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Here's Murray Boyle. Connects from 3-point range. And the Nets lead by 3.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
25.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
So they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Wallace outside. With the crossover, pass to Hawkins. Back to Wallace. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
And here is Curry. They set the pick. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
Steph's such an ideal pick-and-roll guy. The threat of the long ball always there. So whether he's shooting or passing, the defense has a hard time keeping up.
Again, the Wizards score.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
At the top of the key, Ayton. Outside Williams. Pass to Curry. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
They get it back. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. There's the pick.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the three. Washington with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
From the arc. Curry from 3.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
To the paint. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times the coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
And here's Hawkins after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. To the middle. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Well, you want to stop Steph in the two-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
Wallace. And he's good on the three ball. Wallace has got 6 in the quarter.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
First personal foul. Team second.
Down low. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Launches it. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. They set the pick. Inside. Outside for Curry. Ayton missed screen. For 3. And Stephen Curry gets the 3. Now It's a 7-point Brooklyn lead.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Now Hawkins, nothing on the board. Wallace outside. 5 to shoot. The 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That will complete this 4-game homestand. The kick out to Williams. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Hawkins. Wizards trailed by 7. With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age, and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
Here's Perry, following the basket by Stephen Curry. And stolen by Ayton. Pass to Curry. Now Ayton. Back to Curry. .34 seconds left to play in the first half. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Here's Wallace. Here he goes. And the jam by Wallace.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Perry, no good. Curry is inside. It's been all about Stephen Curry for Brooklyn. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Wizards trailed by 7. Out to the right wing. It's Hawkins on the wing. Wallace outside. 5 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. So for the Wizards.
Substitutions on the court.
Brooklyn leading by 7. Now here's Henderson. Here's Murray Boyle. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. To the paint. Intercepted. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Count it. And now an 11-point Nets lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Boozer. Pass to Coulibaly. Hands it from downtown.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Here's Murray Boyle. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Sarr. Lays it up and banks it in. Sarr's got 8 points.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Pass to Murray Boyle. And here we go. Washington fast break. Here's Boozer. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
Now here's Henderson. Here's Murray Boyle. To the wing on the left. Releases. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be having 3 or 4 to start it off.
Brooklyn leading by 6. Uncovered. And the shot is good.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. Going inside, and it's blocked. Henderson outside. And Henderson throws it down hard.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw, no good. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity, always a plus.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. And the shot goes in. He's got 5. For the Wizards.
First team foul. Substitutions.
Wizards on D. Here's Henderson. It's hauled in by Hawkins.
And tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
Team second. Substitutions on the court.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Brooklyn leading by 10. To the inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
It's the Nets now, following the bucket by the Wizards. And Ayton throws it down.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
And the Wizards making a change here. 55 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Perry with the drive, and the layup falls. Perry's got 6.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's Ayton. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Curry, no good.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And Edwards slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Over to the left wing. And it's Ayton missing. Out to the right wing. Here's Perry. And so it's Brooklyn in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so Curry will bring it up for Brooklyn. 9-point game. They set the screen inside. Wallace right side. Out to Edwards. Here's Perry. Wallace outside. Takes the 3. Perry, no good. Nets leading by 9. That's tipped. Outside Edwards. The 3. Traps in the tray. Edwards got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Wizards. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Pass to Ayton. Clock at 6. From downtown. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. And the Nets lead by 9.
On another level, Curry is totally ready to duel this one out from the three-point line.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And the first one at the line is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Outside Curry. Here's the screen. Down low. And he goes in for the dunk.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Wallace looking for an opening. He takes it in. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen,
and then gets the basket.
Curry attacking. It's blocked. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. So both teams making some changes here. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. To the wing right side. 4 on the shot clock. No problem knocking that one down. And the Nets lead by 11.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass. Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Curry on the wing. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. Sar with it. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
To the left wing. Sinks the three-pointer.
Their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And the Wizards making a change here. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Pulls up on the wing. Does not score for only the 2nd time in 7 shots this game. Out left to the wing. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Wizards trail by 10.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So it's going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
And here is Wallace. There's the pick. Pass to Sar. Rejection. To the paint. And Brooklyn turns it over again. Now Wallace. To the middle. And Sar throws it down.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Down low. And Boozer with the block. Wizards trailed by 8. Screen by Boozer. To the inside. And Boozer throws it down hard.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
To the left side wing. Nobody near Williams. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And there's the foul. It's on Koulibaly. That's his first foul. Tipped away. In transition, here come the Wizards. Wallace outside. And Wallace slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Murray Boyle.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
From deep. And Sarr pulls it down.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Bruiser, no good. Brooklyn with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Here's Murray Boyle. And it's good from the elbow. And now it's an 11-point Nets lead.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean...
It's rice and gravy down here, man. Everything is rice and gravy. No, not gravy, gravy. Cause yo, down here, you either going to Rice Street or you going to Grady. Word. Drop top, I'm behind the wheel. No, for real. Count $100 bill. No, for real. On my ops, they just wanna chill. No, for real. If we get caught, we don't squeal. No, for real. Every time I drop a tape, it come with a golden seal. Other acting fake. No, I'm so for real. Other fake, but I'ma let it go for real. For real. The slave. Quality moccasins, we rock. Day I went shopping. And when the tape dropping, it ain't hard to tell you they ain't popping. Overweight, weight watching, put a play fake option. I'ma play the whole game like it ain't no rules. Wide awake, why I sell boat shoes. It's a mystery, but ain't no clues. Ain't for free, that's why I charge whatever I so choose. Hey, I'm the only yo, I be master speaking. Left your eardrums bleeding, son. North be so high, yo, Cleveland. We always get even, throw you in the till you quit breathing. When you quit dreaming, you gon' have to catch me in demons. I be moving like Shadow Stevens. Underground warlords, we battle demons. Send that your Adam's apple region. That's how I leave them.
Trees from the block. Monomer Marine yachts, fingerprint screen lock. Know these buckets, I've seen a lot. Blind on frequent spots. The strip gets bled until the bleeding stops. My catalog grimy like Chanel Ave travelers. I'm on the beach like Hasselhoff, they're trying to mash the sauce. Sip in Manhattan lost. While I write my notes in the captain's log. Courtside, course shit, I need Porter Porsches, endorsements. On the strip, I got for corner store trips. I need more chips. I'm talking quarter mils. Bags full of foreign bills. Shorty bumping Laura Hill. All my dogs sick, more than ill. These old heads like Patrick Peterson, they on the corner still.
Well, the 2K Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is there is no basketball, there is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby! This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We've got the Washington Wizards facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. And Boozer throws it down.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And the basket is good.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Sarr. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And so George will bring it up for Cleveland. Drops in the tray. He has 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Screen by Boozer. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now, here's George. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Clock at 6. No good from 11 feet. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Screen by Boozer. Floats one. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. That's tipped. Here's Koulibaly. And it's blocked. Now here's Bird. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. George hacks a 2-pointer. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Riley in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Wizards trailed by 5. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here we felt it. Pass to Riley. Second shot opportunity. Tipped away. Koulibaly with it. George picks him up. Outside Boozer. And the rejection by Bird. Back to George. Out to Bird. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Outside Boozer. All sorts of time. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Washington trailing. And he commits the intentional foul.
His first. Second team foul.
Stolen by Bird.
Oh, that was slick right there. Great timing to come up with that.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Pass to Saar. To the inside. Here's Boozer. And the dunk by Boozer.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Rebound by Williams.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Bird. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Wizards shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now, here's George. Nothing on the board. Misses the baby hook. Pass to Coulibaly. And it's all evened up.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
George, that's a two-pointer. The Cavaliers with another miss. And the Wizards with possession. A baseline J. It's hauled in by George.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Pass to Riley. From downtown. Outside for George. George missing again.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Coulibaly. And again, Washington with the triple.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And here's George for three. That doesn't go either for George.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
The Cavaliers trail by three. Here's Riley. And that time, also a missed shot. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Oh! He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Here's Moreno. And so it's the Washington Wizards heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off again. And And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Over to the wing. Here's Jop.
Okay.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And there's the foul. It's on Koulibaly. That's his first foul. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really, the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
Washington leading now by 7. Pass to Perry. And here's Hawkins. Teardrop shot. It doesn't go for him. Here's Yeaaaaaa. Washington with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Anunoby has the open look. And another miss by Cleveland. Here's Hawkins. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Carter. Nice defense from Wallace. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Outside, Carter gets the three-pointer to fall. Carter's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Going inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Wizards have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And the first one at the line is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Here's Yeaaaaaa. No good on the 3. On offense, here are the Wizards. And Yeaaaaaa, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
The Wizards have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line. How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Washington leading now by 5. Here's Perry. The Wizards with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
No good with the triple. Stolen by Anunoby. Here's Carter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Carter's got 5 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
There's the pick. Pass to Perry. And Jop with the block. It's Hawkins on the wing. They're running. Here's Yeaaaaaa. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Here's Perry. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Wizards lead by 3.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Got it. Good job in the low post. Carter's got 7.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Out left to the wing. Yeaaaaaa with it. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul.
Team foul. Checking in for the Wizards. Number 20. Alexander Sarr.
Now Yeaaaaaa. And Carter has it in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Over Sarr. It's hauled in by Hawkins. Wizards leading by 3. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
His first. Team foul.
Stripped it away. And oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. Pass to Anunoby. And taken away by Wallace. Hawkins with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Perry. And he's good on the 3-ball. And it's a 6-point Wizards lead. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Wizards.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break adds to your total in a hurry.
It's Sarr, top of the key. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Sarr's got 6 points.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first one falls. Carter hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Perry.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
.46 seconds left to play in the first half. There's the pick. Let's go. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Down low. Nice ball movement by Washington. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The 3 hits the 3-point bomb. Wallace has got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards. Carter with the 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Washington Wizards ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Washington leading now by 9. Here's Perry. Lets it go from deep. No good. Shot missing.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Here's Bird. It's hauled in by Hawkins. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Washington. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Riley can't hit. And the Wizards with possession. Perry. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. No good from the wing.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in. This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
And here is Wallace. He averages about 5 points a game. Here's Hawkins. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. The Cavaliers shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. 90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Perry. 11 points in the game. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Three-pointer, Bird. Good on the triple. Bird's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Here's Wallace. And another miss by Washington. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And here's George for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And while they still have the lead, boy, was that important to keep it from shrinking.
Bird misses.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
To the paint. Here's Hawkins. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. "14 feet away. The Wizards with another miss. The Cavaliers trail by 3. It's George on the wing. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Boozer. Cavaliers with the rebound. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Bird misses. Sar with it. 6 points for him. On the wing, Koulibaly. Pass to Boozer. 4 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. Bird with some nice D. The Cavaliers trailing for the lead. Here's Moreno. Here's Riley. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. He's got 16.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
Outside Williams. Outside for George. Second chance shot. Pass to Riley.
2 minutes.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Alex Song.
His first, second.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
And Sarr throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunnies. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Boozer. Doesn't go for him. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Pass to George. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the third. Here's Jop. To the middle. Here's Riley. Ball stolen. Now Sarr. He's got 8.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And George gets it to go.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Boozer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. There's 25 seconds left in the third. No good from Bird.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
George looking around. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. It's going to be on Alex Song. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. And George drops them both. Here's Boozer. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. It's the Wizards up by 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Here's Rizachet. There's a slam dunk to finish it off.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Right side, Boozer. And Boozer throws it down.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, he knows the defense was absolutely playing him soft, not respecting his abilities whatsoever, so he made them pay.
Just 5 on the clock. And here we go. Fast break. Sarr's got it.
And this is what you love about the game. Superb defense, great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Carter outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Team foul. At the line for Cleveland.
That's good from Carter.
2 shots.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Yes, that goes in.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Another steal. To the inside. Boozer. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one goes on Anunoby.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Shoots. Pass to Rizichet. 6 on the shot clock. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Just 3 to shoot. Stolen by Boozer. Driving the lane. It's good. And it's an 11-point Washington lead.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
George with the ball. Boozer picks him up. Boozer with the defensive effort. Got a piece of it. Pass to Koulibaly. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Screen by Boozer. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Mark Williams. And he makes the first.
Shooting for Washington.
And so Boozer nails both of them.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
To the paint. Here's Williams. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Washington now. They're on a 15-5 run. Boozer wide open. He fires. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Boozer's got the lead up to 13 now for the Wizards. And here's George for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Nice D from Williams.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Boozer. And the dunk by Boozer.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Inside. Lays it up off the glass. Boozer's got 34 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Pass to Riley. Launches it. Outside for George. Out to the right wing. Here is Riley.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Wizards leading by 15. The kick out to Boozer. Comes up empty down low.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
In the NBA, helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Yep, it counts.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. 1:53 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
A nice shot by Bird. Washington leading now by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It could definitely be considered a statement win for Washington.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0. But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
On the court.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there. On offense, here are the Wizards. Here's Wallace. From outside, off the mark. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
A wide open look for Bird. That falls. Nice speed that time from Jordan. Here's Perry. Oh, good on the triple. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
Lets it go with a three. And the three ball is good. And the Wizards lead by 14. And Bird, here we go. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. So it's the Wizards with the W. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up.
In love with my I must admit I got a gutter. Shawty with the grab it, let the go. Now I make him sick with every fit I want my brother clothes. Play with this, we end it quick, that's on my brother's soul. Cross with my brother, then know you crossing me. They wishing for me when I me. Will left for me and they all gon' see. I went hard for y'all to leave. Like I'm Mr. Old Streets, yeah. Back when they didn't know me, yeah. I swear that it's so deep, yeah. Like I be the Kobe, yeah, yeah. Clutching up on the highway, riding down the strip trying to make a pick on a Friday. Always on my tip, wanna get at me sideways. Want a trip, we gon' better high rate. I'm still with the but not the same homies. I done lost the chain and watch some change on me. I walked through the rain, they watched it rain on me. I took all the pain, they left the blame on me. I ain't want the fame, I swear the fame chose me. Tried to switch my lane, but it still came on me. Really hate this game, I use the same old cheat. I see baloney, still the same old me. They can't wait for me to break, they just wanna steal my way. Go to war up the score for the then they still hate. I do more for by the day. I'm gon' for my that laid away. In love with my I must admit I got a gutter. Shawty with the grab it, let the go. Now I make him sick with every fit I want my brother clothes. Play with this, we end it quick, that's on my brother's soul. Cross with my brother, then know you crossing me. They wishing for me when I me. Will left for me and they all gon' see. I went hard for y'all to leave. Like I'm Mr. Old Streets, yeah. Back when they didn't know me, yeah. I swear that it's so deep, yeah. Like I be the Kobe, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Keeping it ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down puppy. I got the whole block bumping. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down puppy. Nah, you know what this is. Tell them this is celebration. Where the barbecue pits and the mini bikes, mini skirts, tables. Who got big six? Where I'm from, we do concrete backflips. Flip flop back. Through the ghettos where I bring hip hop back. Real love me, they tell me the only speak for Wayside and Central Bookings. County up north, said I should have it if Scarface passed the torch. That's how they feel, Jack. Look, this more than rap. This that project haircut in a cul-de-sac. This is where Jose meet your quota whenever I put a quote on the track. Keeping it ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down puppy. I got the whole block bumping. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down puppy.
From Compton to Baltimore, I'ma kill it. I buy a Morgan the minute. The public house, the plastic couch of a Section 8 tenant. The Regal window is tinted. The air conditioner broke, but I'm cool enough to ensure you my ride is an Eskimo, huh? And I peel off in the midst of getting my thrills off, and I thrive off energy from inner cities that we lost, huh? I'm putting the ghetto on top of my back, and I live in the back of the jungle. Lions, tigers, bears, oh my. Hear the siren, walk up. Engines on back of scooters, the real can recognize real, and we need to know just who you are. You are in the presence of many presents. Kendrick, the gift for the future, or yeah, I said it. Good kid, mad city, mad respect, representing the hub, right.
Keeping it ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down puppy. I got the whole block bumping. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down puppy. The homegirls tell me I'm so they can buy rhyme, some outfits. I buy their sons a pack of Pampers, some new Jordans. Give them the game, school them on what's really important. That's how I was raised. Had me 13, fresh off the porch. But I'm wiser now, showing my young. There's other ways to get them dollars and funds. Coming down in an old school, so cool. Whip like a fireball, call it go cool. You don't know the tribulations that we go through. Put your ears to the speakers, I'ma show you. I paint a picture so perfect. Hit my CD, you see Mona Lisa in person. Courtesy of a hunter beat. Got my the essays in arm reach. One way. Ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it.